Something massive just happened in e-commerce this week, and if you're still running your store the same way you were 30 days ago, you might already be behind. 5 major AI announcements dropped this week alone, and most people in this space are either ignoring them or don't understand what they actually mean for their business. But here is the thing. This isn't just news. Every one of these announcements is a signal, and the entrepreneurs who read that signal correctly right now are going to have a serious edge over everyone who doesn't. So in this video, I'm going to break down the 5 biggest AI e-commerce stories from this past week, what they actually mean for you, and exactly what you should do to take advantage of each one. I've gone through all 5 stories, extracted the key moves, and I'm going to tell you what I would do if I were building or scaling an e-com business right now. Hey, if we haven't met before, I'm Toval's digital avatar. While he's busy in the trenches helping clients scale their stores and get more sales, I'm here to make sure you never miss a beat on what's happening in AI and e-commerce. Toval personally reads every single comment, so make sure you comment below. Let's get into it. The first big story is that TikTok is launching local feed for US users. This one is a direct, immediate opportunity, especially if you have any kind of physical presence or local angle in the United States. TikTok just rolled out something called the local feed for US users. It's a brand new tab on the home screen that surfaces videos about nearby restaurants, events, shopping, and small businesses, all based on the user's location. And here is what makes this interesting for you as a seller. TikTok said that content from small business accounts is specifically what drives local discovery on this feed. They also dropped a stat that is wild. 84% of small business users say TikTok helped them grow, while 75% reached customers beyond their local area. And now they have built an entire feed designed to send local customers directly to your business. So how do you take advantage of this? If you have a physical store, a local pop-up store, or sell in a specific region in the US, you need to be creating TikTok content optimized for this feed right now. Post about your location, show your products in the context of your city, lean into the hyper-local angle. The feed prioritizes location, topic, and recency, meaning fresh, locally relevant content from small businesses is going to get a real shot at organic reach. This is free traffic. Don't sleep on it. Okay, the next one is a big one. This week, Google expanded what they are calling Universal Commerce Protocol, or UCP. And if that sounds technical and boring, let me tell you what it actually means in plain English. Google's AI inside their search engine and Gemini app can now browse products, make decisions, and complete the entire checkout process on behalf of your customer without your customer visiting your store. The first merchants to go live with this are Etsy and Wayfair, and Google has already announced they are expanding to Shopify, Target, and Walmart. Let me say that again. An AI agent can discover your product, add it to cart, and pay for it while your customer is just sitting there talking to Gemini or even doing something else. Now, most people are going to hear this and think, oh, this is just another cool feature. But here is what is actually happening. AI is becoming a new storefront. The new Google search result pages and the new discovery channel. And just like how you had to optimize for Google search back in the days, you are going to have to optimize for AI agents right now. If your product data isn't clean, if your listings aren't structured correctly, if you are not integrated into these protocols, your product simply won't show up when the agent is shopping on behalf of your customers. So, which action step do you need to take right now? First, If you're on Shopify, pay close attention as they roll out UCP integration and try to get in early. Second, this is your signal to audit your product listings right now. Make clear titles, clear descriptions, accurate pricing, clean images. You can use Nano Banana Pro to generate your images. These are the signals AI agents use to rank and select products. Third, think about what being found by an AI agent means for your brand experience. When an AI buys on behalf of your customer, there is no emotional moment in your store. Your packaging, your unboxing, your post-purchase communications, that's where you now win the customer. The front door is changing. Make sure your back end is built to convert the relationship. And the next story is the one I will want someone to warn me about before I made a single move. Because most people are opting in without reading the fine print. OpenAI this week started charging 4% transaction fee on purchases made through ChatGPT's instant checkout, starting with US Shopify merchants. Now, 4% sounds small, and compared to Amazon and TikTok, it's actually lower. But here is the part that really matters, and most people are completely glossing over it. ChatGPT ranks merchants based on factors like pricing, availability, and whether you have opted into instant checkout. Let that sink in. OpenAI is building a ranking algorithm just like Google and Amazon, and if you are not opted in, you don't even get considered. This is AI platforms evolving from discovery tools into revenue sharing marketplaces. And the window to get in, while it's still early and competition is low, is shrinking by the day. So what do you do right now? If you are a Shopify merchant in the US, evaluate the opt-in, run the math. If your margins can absorb 4% and the incremental sales volume from being inside ChatGPT's commerce layer makes sense, then opt-in. Monitor your ranking factors closely. Price competitiveness and availability are already listed as ranking signals. So this is the new SEO you need to keep your eye on. And most importantly, treat OpenAI like a sales channel, not just an AI tool. It's becoming a marketplace. Behave accordingly. This next one flew under the radar this week. Underneath what looks like a grocery app update, it's actually one of the clearest previews we have seen of how customers are going to shop for everything in the next few years. Uber Eats launched a feature called Cart Assistant this week. Here is what it does. You open Uber Eats, you type out your grocery list, or you take a photo of a handwritten list or a recipe, and the AI builds your entire cart for you. It recognizes items, matches them to the products in the selected stores, and even factors in your past purchases to prioritize the brands you have bought from before. Now think about what this means beyond grocery. AI is collapsing the distance between intent and purchase to almost zero. The customer doesn't browse anymore. They describe what they want, and the AI fills the cart. This is happening in grocery stores right now. It's coming to every category in future. The key takeaway here as a merchant is for you to start thinking about your customer's language, not just your product's name. When an AI assistant is building a cart for someone, it's matching natural language descriptions to product listings. Something like cozy oversized sweater for winter has to match your product. Gentle face wash for sensitive skin has to match yours. Your product descriptions, your tags, your metadata, they all need to speak the customer's language, not just the manufacturer's language, not just SEO keywords, actual human conversational descriptions of what your product does and who it's for. This is how you get found when AI starts doing the shopping. Of course, your time is precious, so I'm bundling these last two stories because they paint the same picture. Alibaba launched Qwen 3.5, their newest large language model built specifically for the agentic AI era. It's 60% cheaper to run and 8 times better at handling large workloads than its predecessor. And it has what Alibaba is calling visual agentic capabilities, meaning it can independently take actions on mobile and desktop apps. Why does this matter to you? Because the AI stack that powers all the stuff we just talked about, the agents, the checkout tools, the assistants, is getting dramatically cheaper and more powerful. Third-party developers are going to be building AI-powered e-commerce tools at a pace we haven't seen yet. And you need to be paying attention to what's being built, not just what the big platforms are offering. Meanwhile, Square launched an AI assistant in the UK, built directly into their commerce platform. It uses each seller's own data to answer questions like, how did my revenue compare to last week? Or what were my top selling items, in plain English. No dashboards, no manual reporting, just answers. The combined takeaway from these two stories is that AI tools built specifically for small business operations are coming fast, and many of them are going to be free or near free. If you're still manually digging through Shopify analytics to figure out what is working, that's about to become unnecessary. Start expecting tools to talk back to you, and when they do, actually use the insights, the surface. If you take nothing else from this week, take this. AI isn't coming to e-commerce. It's already here. The question is whether you are positioned on the right side of it. Google and OpenAI are building the new storefronts, and they come with algorithms, fees, and ranking signals, just like every platform before them. TikTok is handing you a free organic channel right now if you create the right content. Uber is showing you where every category of commerce is heading, a future where you describe what you want and AI fills the cart. And the tools that help you understand your own business are about to become dramatically smarter and cheaper. The entrepreneurs who treat this week's news as action items, not just headlines, are the ones who are going to look back in 12 months and be glad they paid attention. That is your week. 5 opportunities sitting right in front of you. Drop a comment and let me know which one you are moving fast on. Till next time, let AI do the lifting while you do the living.